Oh, okay. Good morning. Welcome to Sahaja Yoga Meditation today. My name is Brad. I'll be leading the class, and let's go ahead and just dive right in and get started. So we're going to start with a little introduction, how this meditation works, how it can help you, and then we'll have the experience today. And that's something to know about this meditation too. And we really focus on the experience of meditation, how it feels, how you, personally, your personal experience with it. So we want to have that today too. So let's talk a little bit about what Sahaja Yoga Meditation is and how it works. Maybe some of you are watching us online, or if you're watching us from Shreveport, well, welcome today. Maybe you've meditated before, maybe it's your first time. So we'll just kind of explain a little bit about Sahaj. There are a lot of different types of meditation out there, and they're not all created equally, I will say. So let's explain this one. And this meditation is based on ancient knowledge going back thousands of years. Ancient knowledge. This meditation was founded in 1970 by Sri Mataji, who you see in the photograph here. And Sri Mataji had a deep understanding of how our systems work, of human nature, and she understood this ancient knowledge, and she had a special knack for explaining it in a way that everyday people could understand it. So, again, founded by Sri Mataji as a nonprofit organization. Let's just get that out of the way too, a little bit of how we're organized here. This is not a business. Again, not all meditations are created equally. So we're not trying to make money here. We're just trying to share, again, Sri Mataji's understanding of how we are built inside as human beings, and how we can tap into that, our inner self, and lead a more balanced, peaceful life. All the things that we're looking for in meditation. So we think of meditation and we think of peace, relaxation, a quiet mind. I promise you all of those things are possible in Sahaja Yoga Meditation. All of those things and more. We have incredible potential inside of us that we don't even realize is there. And this meditation really helps you to understand yourself on a more complex, more deeper level about yourself. So how do you do that? How do we get to that peace? How do we understand ourselves more deeply? Let's talk a little bit about this chart behind me. And maybe you've seen something like this before. It's basically a chakra chart. If you've heard the word chakras, we can also refer to them as energy centers, or we can also refer to them as nerve plexuses in our body. So our solar plexus and so on. These are the chakras that we have. We're talking about this because this represents that deeper self that we talked about, that Sri Mataji was able to help explain. And we can call this the roots inside of us, the roots of who we are, really deep down, who am I? And they consist of these 7 chakras. They start at the base of our spine and they rise up along our spinal column. And the last one is right here on top of our head, where our soft spot used to be, right here. So we have 7 again. They are regulating everything about us, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They're responsible for the health, our overall health, in all those ways. So we want them to be functioning well, properly, healthy, so that we feel good every day. And now, in addition to these 7 chakras, we have 3 lines that you see here, a blue line, a yellow line, and a white line. And these are our channels of energy inside of us. Again, going back to the roots of who we are inside. So our blue channel, our left channel, is a channel of our desires in life. What do I want to be when I grow up? Where does that comes from here? What do I want to achieve? Who am I? And what are my dreams in life? That comes from here on the left side. It's also the channel of our past and our emotional side in us. You can call it the moon channel inside. That's one way to describe it. It's sort of the feminine side that we have inside of us is the left side. And we all have this. And then the right channel, the yellow line that you see on the chart, this is the channel of our future. And this is our action side, our planning side. So from the left side, what do I want to do with my life? From the right side, how do I do that? What plans do I have to put in place to achieve whatever the goals that I have in life are? So this is our planning and action side. Very important that both of these channels too are working healthy and balanced, because when we are completely imbalanced, then we can be more easily in the white line that you see on the chart. That's our center channel, and that's the channel of the present. Channel of the present. And it's another way to describe this is it's a channel of our personal growth, of our evolution. Our personal evolution is the center. And that makes sense. It makes sense that in order to grow, we need to be in the present. If we're in the past, it's hard to change. If we're always thinking about what's going to come tomorrow, it's hard to change. But if we're in the center, if we're in the present, then it's easier to grow and to become, to learn from our mistakes, to grow and to improve ourselves in the center channel here. Also, when we're in the present, we need to be in the present in order for our thoughts to begin to slow down. Our thoughts come from the past and the future, and they're rising up along both of these channels inside of us. And you can see on the chart how they cross over here, and they're just bombarding our mind constantly. From the time we wake up to the time we're going to bed at night, we have these thoughts coming. So we want to be in the present. It's only in the present, again, where we can grow, ascend, and quiet down our mind. Now, that may sound really like, a big promise. How do you do all of those things? Again, I'll say that it's already built inside of you. It sounds like a dream to be balanced, to have a quiet mind, and all this potential inside. But it isn't. It's built inside of you. That's what Sahaj means. Sahaja Yoga Meditation. Sahaj means born with you. It means built inside of you. So everyone who's in our class here in Dallas, we're coming to you from Dallas this morning for our meditation center here, or you're joining us online, you already have what you need. You already have it. You don't need to, to purchase anything or memorize anything, or force anything to feel relaxed, peaceful, and balanced. It's all built inside. So, how does it work? This is what we have. Maybe some of our centers and channels are really healthy and strong. Maybe some of them are not. Again, we feel that in our lives every day. If the health inside of us, how do we get this to be working as well as it can? So there's one more thing inside of us on this chart. At the bottom of the chart, at the base of the spine, there's a little triangle here, and that represents our sacrum bone. So at the base of our spine, we have a sacrum bone, and it is triangular shaped, and inside of that bone is an energy that we all have inside of us. So this energy is called Kundalini. So maybe you've heard that word before. Let's describe and explain what Kundalini is. Kundalini is a positive energy inside of all of us, a dormant energy, a mothering energy. We refer to her as a she, a female pronoun. She resides in every one of us. This is something, again, going back thousands of years, people knew about Kundalini. And back in those days, for the Kundalini to rise was a challenging thing. People had to give up their jobs and their families and, go into the mountains or the jungles and renounce everything and struggle and work very, very hard in order for all of these centers that we have inside and all these channels to be perfectly clear and pure so that the energy could rise. And many people tried and most people failed because it was very challenging. It was very rare back in those days for Kundalini to rise. But times have changed. We're not living in ancient times anymore. We're living in modern times. And perhaps because we've evolved as human beings, we're now reached a stage, and Shimadaji was able to help explain this, that the energy can rise just by a desire in your heart. It's that simple now. So we're all here sitting on chairs or you're home watching on, on YouTube. It's pretty remarkable. You can get your realization, your energy can rise. That's simply just by asking for it. So again, this energy is dormant in most of us. A few people in history, this energy, they were born with it, already awakened. These are realized souls, people like Martin Luther King and Mahatma Gandhi and Abraham Lincoln, great people who saw the world differently than most of us and made positive change in the world. We all have that same potential inside of us. We can all be Abraham Lincolns. We all have that inside to change the world in a positive way. And again, it's just through the awakening of your own Kundalini. So we all have Kundalini, but your Kundalini only knows you, everything about you. We talked about these centers and these channels. We don't know about our centers and channels. We don't really know what's going on inside. We might feel the effects of it if we have imbalances or strengths inside, but we don't really know exactly the true health of these things. But your Kundalini does. And so when she begins to rise, one of the things she does a few things, but one of them is she begins to nourish and bring strength back into these centers. So if they're weak or not working as well as they could, she starts to work on them from the inside out. Again, this meditation isn't something that's outward that you bring in, it's something that's already inside of you. And then when you start to feel the effects of this, it emanates out. So if you, for example, peace comes from inside, it's right here in this chakra in our stomach. When your Kundalini rises and you begin to feel that peace from inside, not only do you feel that peace inside, but it begins to emanate outwards. So other people feel peaceful around you. You begin to give it to others without forcing it on anybody. You're just living it, and it's inside, and people can sense that peace inside of you. So imagine if everyone could start to feel this inside, this peace inside, how automatically, organically, society would begin to change, without forcing anybody, without making laws or forcing people to change or to do this or do that, which seems to create so much conflict. Automatically, people feel more peaceful inside. And that was part of Shimadaji's vision for the world, too, explaining how this works. Again, ancient people understood this. She wanted to give this as a gift so that people could realize their full potential. And problems in the world that we experience would begin to just slowly fade away because people would become their best inside. So again, energy rises, Kundalini nourishes you from the inside out. You may discover things about yourself that you didn't know were there, talents that you had, strengths and skills that you didn't know. You might find that, you're more focused at work. Your relationships begin to improve because you're becoming your best inside. So she rises and then she comes up to this chakra here. So this one's important because of these channels that we have, the left and the right, rising up and crossing here and then creating again all that noise in our head, all the thinking. This is kind of, you could say, if you're talking about, where we are as the human race, most of us, we're all right here. We're all in that noise, our own personal noise. Everyone has their own sort of view of things, and so that creates a lot of conflict as well. Everyone's, has maybe their own sort of sense of, they're seeing things through their own view of things, if you could say that. It's like their own sense of reality in a way. Everyone's kind of living with their own understanding, and that comes from our conditionings of our past and our ego kind of play into that, how we view things, how we perceive the world through here. So when your Kundalini rises to this point and she crosses through this center here through the power of forgiving, this is the chakra of forgiveness here, then all of that thinking that we're experiencing, without forcing it, it begins to quiet down. Our minds begin to slowly quiet down. Again, without any kind of forcing of something or trying to make something happen. It happens automatically. So one other way to describe all of the system inside of us is it's part of your autonomous nervous system, and it works automatically. So heart beats, lungs breathe, all of those things that happen without us trying to put in an effort. Same thing with your Kundalini and these chakras. It just happens automatically. So to quiet our mind, to reduce that noise, the Kundalini does that automatically too when she reaches this point here. And again, when we forgive right here, let go of everything, forgive everyone and ourselves, and then the Kundalini can cross through here. She literally slows down our thoughts, slows them down. And then she reaches the last chakra right here on top of our head. And when that takes place, that is yoga. That is the true meaning of yoga, which means connection or union with something greater than yourself. So around us, there is, you could describe it however is comfortable to you. You could call it the divine or the all-pervading power of love, the energy that created this universe. It created all of us. It's all around us, it's inside of us, and you get a direct connection to that. Again, something that people have been talking about and writing poetry about and singing songs about, going way back. People talked about this connection that could take place, and that is yoga. And so you achieve that. And what does that mean? Okay, it's called self-realization in Sahaja Yoga. And what does that mean? I have self-realization. So what happens is you begin to understand yourself on a deeper level. So we talked about all of this stuff going on inside of us. I don't know where these chakras are. I don't know the health of them. It no longer becomes a mystery. It's no longer a mystery to you because you begin to feel this energy inside of you. And you feel it primarily, one of the places is on your hands. So every one of our chakras that we have inside of us and the channels that we have, which are represented on the sides of our hands here, it's all built into the nerves of our fingers and hands. Every fingertip is connected back to a chakra. And so with this connection, you begin to feel your own system inside. You begin to feel your own energy inside, the health and the strength of your own energy too. You might begin to feel coolness or warmth on your hands. You might begin to feel it also on top of your head. So the energy literally comes up and exits here. It's like a little fountain of energy on top of your head that you can feel. So the idea or the command or the phrase that we should know ourselves, know thyself, this is how you know yourself. You know yourself. It's not somebody telling you or joining something or feeling like you've been certified as something. It doesn't work that way. You're naturally made to have this connection, and it's all your own. It's all very personal. Again, they've talked about the experience of it. So the more you practice this meditation, the more you begin to feel all these benefits in your life, feel the internal transformation that takes place when your energy is rising. Because up till now, what re-energizes us? If there are challenges that we experience, what's helping to get to the roots of the challenges that we face in life? We just sort of paper over, we kind of try to treat symptoms that we experience. If we're feeling depressed or we're feeling anxious or we have anxiety, whatever we might be dealing with, how do we deal with that? How do we get to the root of it? How do we fix that problem? Oftentimes, again, we're just trying to get through the day, so whatever that might be, whatever we do personally, maybe we exercise or we change our diet or, we, to have prescriptions and things to help us deal with what we're experiencing in life. Again, we're just kind of trying to smooth it out so we can be productive. But this Kundalini literally gets to the root of what might be bothering you inside and begins to actually remove those obstacles. So you become really the best version of yourself. And you hear that a lot: be your best self, be your true self. How do you do that again? It isn't through some kind of forceful action. I'm going to be my best today. It just happens automatically. Automatically, your energy makes you your best. Peaceful, forgiving, compassionate, all those things, all those human qualities. We all have them built inside. Forgiving, creative, everything like that. So that's how the meditation works. And the key that we talked about is just that you ask for it. That's just that you ask. That's all that it takes for the energy to begin to rise. So we can have that experience now. Let's go ahead and have a meditation together. I'll lead that. For people who are watching online, we're going to just take a quick break, 2-3 minutes, and then we'll come back. So we'll play a little music for you. Here in the center, we're going to soak our feet in some salt water. We're lucky we have a kitchen here and we can fill up some bowls. And I'll explain that in a few minutes when we come back. We just want to prepare those bowls, and then we'll start the first meditation. So just bear with us. Again, we'll play a little music for you, and we'll see you in just a couple of minutes. Thanks.
I bow to all the seekers of truth.
Okay. All right, so thank you so much for being patient if you're watching online or from Shreveport. Before we go any further, I want to just explain really quickly why we just took a break. Because for our first meditation here at the center, we do what we call a foot soak, and it's a great way to relax. We use the elements in this meditation. Again, it's very natural. It's all built inside of you. It doesn't cost anything. And so these natural elements that are around us help our system become more balanced because we're made of these elements. And so this foot soak uses two of those elements, the water, obviously, and then the salt. We put salt, and the salt represents the earth. So how to do a foot soak. You just need a bowl, simple bowl like this, any dollar store. We fill it up enough, about halfway, to cover our ankles. So your feet are fully covered in the water, and then the water is room temperature, not too hot, not too cold, and then just some regular kitchen salt is fine to put in here. Anything from your kitchen. People who like to use Epsom salts and scented salts and things, that's okay too. But put a little regular salt in there too. We want to create sort of a little mini ocean here, and then have with you just a cup of some fresh water to rinse your feet when you're done, and some paper towels to dry your feet. That's simple. And you may not have this at home, obviously, but you can still join along in this meditation. It doesn't matter whether you're doing this or not. But this is a wonderful technique, especially at the end of a long day before you go to bed, to just do this for 10 minutes. And it helps a lot to help take out all the stress of the day. You'll sleep better, and it's a great technique. So that's what foot soaking is. Now, for this first meditation, again, I'll lead. And if you're joining us for the first time, we use our hands a lot in Sahaja Yoga because we have the left side, which is our desire side, and the right side, which is our action side. And so we're going to put our right hand on the left side of our body, where these different chakras are located. And we'll say affirmations. I'll lead, and you can just say along inside your heart. But just so we're all on the same page, I'll just kind of walk you through. We're going to put our hand first on our heart like this, and then under our rib cage like this, and then on our hip, and then back under our rib cage, and then back over our heart. And then we have a chakra in our throat here. We just put our hand on the left side, and we turn our head to the right, like this. Then we'll put our hand across our forehead for the one we talked about right here. And then we'll bend our head down like this. For the back of our head, we just take our hand and put it on the back. Same chakra, but we just lift our head up. We'll keep our eyes closed, but we'll lift our head back this way. And the very last one here on top of our head, we stretch our fingers apart, and we place the palm of our right hand at the very top of our head like this. And we will rotate and massage our scalp, but I'll walk you through that too. I just want to make sure we don't grab onto our hair like this. You just have your fingers stretched apart like that. So you want to get a nice connection there. Okay? And then one more thing, and that is we always begin our meditation and end our meditation by what we call raising our kundalini, raising our energy. And we use our hands to do that too. So let's all do that together. You can just follow along. We just put our left hand, the palm, towards our body, at the lower part of our body where the kundalini is, and our right hand goes in between the left hand and the right hand. And the right hand starts to move. it moves outwardly over the left hand like this. So making that motion, and then both hands come up to the top of your head, and you tie a great big knot like that. So you can kind of see the symbolism in raising our energy. And we do it again. Both hands come up to the top of our head, and then the second time, we tie 2 knots on top of our head. So you can see we want our energy to come up, and we want to stay up here. So we do it a third time. Raising our energy, and then we tie 1, 2, 3 big knots. So the energy is up above all of this noise again. It's up here. And then we put, for every one of our centers that we have, we put a shield over ourselves. It's called a bandhan. So our left hand is at hip level, and our right hand starts at our left hand, touches it, and you make a big arch over the top of your head, and then you bring the arch back. So that's 1. That's 1 bandhan for chakra number 1. Then we do it 6 more times. Over and back. 1 for each of the chakras. So we're using our own energy inside of us to protect ourselves. We're very sensitive. The system is very sensitive inside. And now, if you're watching at home, you can just sit comfortably on a chair, on your sofa. Here in the center, we're going to put our feet in the water and start this foot soak process. But again, you don't need this. So we can all put our feet in the water. If you're watching from home and you don't have this, you can just keep your feet flat on the ground. These video sessions are all saved on YouTube. You could always get this foot soak tub and salt and watch it again later. So let's close our eyes now. We just want to take a minute and just relax ourselves. Like, let everything go. Physically relax. We want to keep our palms open on our lap. Palms open. Relax your eyes. If you're wearing glasses, you can take your glasses off. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your forehead. Relax the skin of your face. Relax your neck and shoulders. Release any tension. We want to be sitting straight. We want our back to be straight, but not rigid, not uncomfortable. So just settle into your chair. Have a nice posture. Release any pressure points you might be feeling. Again, palms are open, arms are loose. Relax your legs as well. Let go of any strain in your muscles and your calves. And then keep your feet with a distance between them. So either in the foot soak tub or just on the ground, just keep a between your feet so they're not touching each other. And then we put our right hand over our heart. Like we're pledging allegiance, just place your hand over your heart. And put your attention on your heart. So again, we all have this energy inside of us. So let's approach this meditation with an open heart and an open mind, like a scientist. Like we'll experiment with ourselves right now. And we want to ask. We want to ask for this energy to rise. Again, that's the key. It's a very simple thing. It's written down. Ask and ye shall receive. Very simple. Just ask. So let's just do that in our heart. So we can say, please may I experience the peace of meditation. Just say that in your heart. Please may I experience the peace of meditation. And we can ask in our heart, please may I feel the comfort of my own energy. Please may I feel the comfort of my own energy. This energy is comforting, mothering, loving. It's a divine energy inside of us. Please may I experience that. Again, this can't be forced. It's just your own will. And now, keeping our attention here, we can ask ourselves the question, do I have a higher self? Do I have a higher self? Am I more than just my body and my mind and my job? My to-do lists, my likes, my dislikes? Is there something deeper inside of me? Maybe we ask ourselves sometimes, why am I here? What is my purpose in life? So let's ask 3 times in our heart, am I the Spirit? Am I the Spirit? Just keeping your attention in your heart 3 times, honestly, openly, am I the Spirit? Now we can move our hand to the upper part of our abdomen. So right underneath our rib cage, we can press our hand gently here. And we want to move our attention here now. And let's ask another question about ourselves. The question here, can I change? Can I improve myself? Can I do the right? Sometimes we might feel stuck, or we recognize that we keep making the same patterns in life. Or maybe we don't even recognize that. So we might wonder, can I improve myself? Can I be my best? The question we'll ask here 3 times in our heart, am I my own master? Am I my own master? 3 times. And now we move our hand to the lower part of our abdomen. So right about hip level, at your hip, we want to press our hand here now and put our attention here. Nice and relaxed, keeping our left palm open on our lap. So again, we have incredible potential inside of us. We have qualities built inside, qualities built inside these energy centers, these chakras. Some we may feel fully, strongly, some may be weak, but they're all there. They never go away. They can't be destroyed, these qualities inside. So let's ask our own energy to nourish these centers, remove any negativities or imbalances that might be affecting these chakras and make them strong so we can be strong. So let's ask for the quality here. The quality here is knowledge, pure, positive knowledge. And when we begin to ask for this, then our energy starts to rise. So let's ask 6 times in our heart, and we'll address our energy as Mother Energy. Mother Energy, please may I have pure knowledge. You can ask that 6 times, just from your heart, in your heart. Mother Energy, please may I have pure knowledge. 6 times. Please may I have pure knowledge. All the knowledge is built inside, and it's pure, positive. It's good for you. This is divine knowledge. Mother Energy, please may I have pure knowledge 6 times. And now we can move our hand back under our rib cage and put our attention here. So we asked here, am I my own master? Can I change? Can I improve myself? Not only that, but when faced with choices in life, can I recognize what's good for me, what isn't good for me? It can be confusing sometimes. Everyone has an opinion. What is the truth? That truth is built inside of you. To know what's right, to know what's good for you, the people you care about, the society we live in. So let's affirm that truth about ourselves, that quality we all have built inside, the quality that begins to grow and manifest itself fully when our energy rises. So here, with confidence in ourselves, confidence in our own self-mastery, we'll say 10 times in our heart, Mother Energy, I am my own master. Mother Energy, I am my own master. Believe in yourself. I am my own master 10 times. And now let's put our hand back over our heart. Put our attention here again. Let your attention go deep, deep down into your heart. Deep into your heart. We asked the question here, do I have a higher self? What is my purpose? What is my meaning in life? Is there something higher in me, deeper in me than just my daily routine? And the truth is, inside of our hearts, of us resides the Spirit, which is a reflection of the divine in all of us. And when our energy rises, not only does she balance us, nourish us, but she helps connect us with this deeper part of ourselves. We begin to understand our true meaning, feel the depth of who we are inside. So let's say 12 times inside of our heart, from our Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. That is the ultimate that we are. So 12 times in your heart, believing in yourself. Mother Energy, I am pure spirit. Believing that you can be a reflection of the divine. Your life can reflect that. Your personality can reflect that. It's all built inside of you. I am pure spirit, 12 times. Now we put our hand on the left side of our neck. And we can turn our head to the right so our hand fits right where our neck and shoulder meet. And we'll put our attention here now. You can squeeze very gently right here. We talked about the past, the channel of the past, the channel of the future, and the channel of the present. We want to be in the present. Our energy automatically helps us be more balanced so we can be in the present, so we can grow, we can change, we can let go of the past. There's something we need to do right here, though. We need to do this for ourselves, and that is to go above and reject any guilty feelings we might be carrying. Anything guilty or any guilt from the past, we need to let it go. Because it's like an anchor that keeps us down, a weight. So here, remembering and believing in ourselves, remembering I am my own master, I can change, I am the spirit, I have a reflection of the divine in my heart. We can say, Mother Energy, I'm not guilty at all. With confidence in yourself. Mother Energy, I'm not guilty at all. 16 times in your heart. 16. Mother Energy, I am not guilty at all. The past is past and we can't change it. We can learn from it. We can grow from it and improve ourselves. So don't feel guilty. Mother Energy, I am not guilty at all. 16 times in your heart. Now we'll put our hand across our forehead. Bend our head down. Let our head rest on our palm. Again, nice, relaxed. And here, again, this chakra, this center in our forehead, very important. It's very important that we let go of everything. We have, every one of us, the quality of forgiveness built in right here. Forgiveness is a strength we all have. It's like our own personal superpower. It helps us overcome anger, resentments, grudges towards others, towards ourselves. So take advantage of that for your benefit, for your self-improvement, for your spiritual growth. Just forgive. So without thinking of any particular person or even counting here, it's just the sincerity in your heart. So as many times as you feel, you can say, I forgive everyone and myself. Mother Energy, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Now we'll put our hand on the back of our head. We'll keep our eyes closed, but lift your head up now and let your head rest back on your hand. And here, with our hearts humbled and quiet, we can ask, O Divine, please forgive me for any mistakes that I've made, knowingly and unknowingly. Here we ask for forgiveness. O Divine, forgive me for any mistakes that I've made, knowingly or unknowingly. And again, let it all go here. Know that the Divine is the ocean of forgiveness. So just to clear your mind, just ask for that forgiveness. Please forgive me. And now we'll bend our head back down and stretch all our fingers apart and press the palm of our right hand at the top of our head and put all of our attention here. And we'll massage our scalp in a clockwise direction. So we'll move our hand against our scalp over to the left, down to the front, towards your forehead, over to the right, and then all the way back. So left, front, right, and then back. And we'll make 7 of those circles, nice and slow. And with each rotation you make, with all your attention here, and with all your heart here, we just ask, Mother Energy, please may I have my self-realization 7 times. Mother Energy, please may I have my self-realization, just from your heart. Again, it's that simple, just to ask for it. Mother Energy, please may I have my self-realization 7 times. And know that it's all yours for the asking. It's all built inside. Every one of us has the right to ask for this. It's how we're made. So we ask, Mother Energy, please may I have my self-realization. And then when you've finished doing that, we just put our hand back on our lap. Keep our eyes closed. Be comfortable in your chair, relax. And we'll just take a moment, just a minute or so, with our eyes closed. Keep your attention, if you can, just at the very top of your head. Just try to hold it there. Keeping your eyes relaxed. So now we'll open our eyes and we'll end our meditation the way we began, by raising our energy. And we can do it with intention, nice and slow. Let your attention rise along your spine with your hands. So when you tie the knot, your attention is at the top of your head. And then when you bring your hands back down, your attention comes down too, and they both rise together. And do that 3 times. And then when we put on the shield, you can put your attention on each one of the centers inside of you as you put on that bond on. And you let your attention rise up along your spine as you put your attention on each one of these. So here in Dallas, again, we'll take a quick break. We'll just dispose of our water, and we'll be back in another 2-3 minutes to have a second round of meditation. So if you're joining us again online or from Shreveport, just sit quietly. You can keep your palms open on your lap. We'll play a little bit of quiet music for you, and we'll be right back. All right, so thank you. We're back. Thank you for being patient if you're watching online. I hope everybody's feeling a little more relaxed after that. And again, if you're feeling more relaxed, again, that experience of relaxation, that came from inside. There wasn't anything that I said or anything special about about me, or it was exactly the benefits that you feel from this meditation. So we talked about this system inside, these chakras, these channels. This is your nervous system. It's your nervous system. So your energy is rising, this comforting energy, your nerves are being soothed down. So that's why you feel more relaxed, especially when your energy reaches this point here. All that mental activity that we're experiencing, that causes so much stress. All the thinking that we're doing, every one of us, we all have a phone that's constantly, trying to get our attention, and it creates a lot of thinking, a lot of thoughts, and a lot of distractions. So your energy helps to soothe you down and quiet you down. So that's why you feel more relaxed. So in the time that we have left, let's have one more meditation together. So very simple. We'll just, again, close our eyes and sit comfortably. Open up our palms on our lap. I'll ask the people here in Dallas, when we meditated the first time, did anybody feel anything in their hands? Did anybody notice anything specific in a finger that you might want to share? Any specific finger or anything, or warmth or coolness? It's okay if no one's felt nothing specific. Okay. So again, in time and with practice, you begin to feel these things. So we'll just close our eyes then. Again, relax. Let everything go. Be comfortable. Palms open. Let's take both of our hands and put both of our palms towards the ground. And we want to put our attention on the top of our head, and then very slowly bring your attention down along your spine. So we'll take our attention down through our forehead, down through our throat, down into our center heart, down into the abdomen, to the navel, down to the lower abdomen, and then the hips. And then settle your attention at the very base of your spine, all the way down, the very first center. So right in the center, at your sitting bone. We're putting both of our hands towards the ground because this first center is made of the earth element. And we're going to use the earth element to help balance out this first center. So with our attention here on our sitting bone, on chakra number 1, let's ask. Let's ask again. Ask and receive. Let's ask for the qualities here from our heart. Let's experience this meditation. Let's ask for these qualities. Let's say these affirmations through our heart as much as we can, in our heart. So here we ask, Mother Energy, please give me balance. Please give me balance. Mother Energy, please give me a sense of direction Please give me direction. Mother Energy, please make me a grounded person. Please ground me. Please awaken the qualities here. The qualities of wisdom and innocence and joy and spontaneity. All the qualities that children have. We never lose these qualities. So please reawaken all these qualities in me. And these qualities lead to a more simple life, less complicated, more joyful in the moment, more grounded, more stable. So please awaken the qualities in the first center: wisdom, innocence, simplicity, and these are the qualities of leadership. So please help me to be a leader in my family, a leader at my job, a leader with my friends, positive leadership. Dignity, poise, truthfulness, honesty, straightforwardness, no hidden agendas. So please remove any negativities, greed, wrong ideas towards people. Please make this first center strong. And just keep your attention here for a moment with that desire in your heart and the belief in yourself that you are all of these things. And now we'll put our hands back on our lap. We'll move our attention up our spine slightly. So between our sitting bone and our hip level, right in the middle there, we'll put our focus on that sacrum bone where this energy resides. Doesn't have to be exact, doesn't have to be perfect, but in that area, in the center, on your spine, just hold your attention there. And we'll meditate on our own Kundalini for a moment. This energy inside of us. This energy, again, knows everything about you. Knows your past, your dreams, sees you perhaps better than you see yourself. And this energy has her own desire to connect you not only to your spirit, but to this divine energy that surrounds us to give you your yoga. So just hold your attention here with that desire in your heart. Mother Energy, please, may I feel your comfort. Mother Energy, please rise. Please nourish me from the inside. Mother Energy, please bring me into balance. Please remove any imbalances inside. So you can imagine she's rising and she flushes out anything that isn't good for us. So just hold your attention again here for just a moment with that desire in your heart. Let's move our attention now a little higher to our hip level, so the second center, right in the middle. And just hold your attention here now. Mother Energy, please awaken my creativity. Please make me a creative person. To think outside the box. Creativity can mean artistic expression. It can mean solving problems. Solving problems at work, at home, leading to positive solutions in our society and beyond. Please awaken my creativity. Please awaken that true knowledge in me. And please use me as an instrument for positive solutions, positive change. Let's move our attention now slowly along our spine, and we'll put our attention at our navel, right in the center of our abdomen. Mother Energy, please balance this center. Please, may I feel peaceful. Please bring peace to my home life. Please bring peace to my relationships. Please bring peace to my life outside of my home, in my work life, and in my involvement in the community. If there are any imbalances in me, keeping me from feeling peaceful, please wash them away. Just holding our attention here for just a moment. Mother Energy, please bless me with a sense of satisfaction in my life. And we can ask, Mother Energy, please bless me with a generous spirit. Please make me generous of my time, of my patience, of my love, of my compassion, of my peace. Now we'll move our attention again, slowly, up our spine, and let it settle right in the center of our chest. On our center heart. And here we ask, Mother Energy, please open my heart. Please open my heart. Mother Energy, please remove any fear in my heart. Fear, insecurity, anxiety, these are not divine qualities built inside of us. So, Mother, please remove these. Please strengthen my heart. Please give me a trusting heart, an open heart. Please expand my heart. Please fill my heart with compassion, love, courage. And now we can move our attention a little higher to our throat, right at the base of our throat. Just put your attention here now. And here we ask, Mother Energy, please make me an effective communicator. Please make me an effective communicator. Please remove any harshness, any sarcasm, any meanness from my speech. Please help me to express myself clearly, sweetly, diplomatically. And Mother Energy, please awaken another quality here, which is the quality of brotherhood. I am my brother's keeper. E pluribus unum, out of many, one. That is the quality here. That is collectivity. So please awaken these qualities in me. Awaken these qualities in me, in my family, in my community, in my country, in the world. Now we move our attention to our forehead, to the sixth center. And again, here we just let go here. Let go of everything. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Forgive yourself. We may sometimes be extremely hard on ourselves without even realizing it. Demeaning ourselves, beating ourselves up. Forgive yourself. Be kind to yourself. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Now let's move our attention to the very top of our head, to the crown of our head. Put our attention here. That desire here, the desire to grow, to be our best, to ascend, to understand our meaning, to realize our depth. And here, with our attention here, we just ask in our heart, Mother Energy, please bless me with the peace of true meditation. Please bless me with the peace of true meditation, of true yoga, true connection. And we'll just keep our attention here for another few moments. So now we'll open our eyes and let's raise our energy. Let's finish our meditation by raising our energy. So thanks everyone for being here in Dallas or for joining us online. I hope everyone's feeling a little more peaceful. So take that out with you this weekend and all of next week. Join us again next week. If I would suggest, if you are in Dallas and you're watching us, if you can come to the center, it's a great opportunity to have the foot soak and meet other people who are also, like-minded. A great resource for you if you would like to kind of meditate during the week is a website called freemeditation.com, where they have peaceful music like we listened to today. There are also guided meditations similar to what we did today, and guided meditations by the founder of this meditation too, Sri Mataji. So I highly recommend going to that website and checking that out. So again, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.